my way. It's just my will. Everything I done can't come around to haunt me. Everything about me starts to run. Most of the world is dying all around me. Everything I own, I know I bought. You can't see the black inside. Saves the flesh, but it scars the pride. Anytime I run, I come right back again. Thinking all the time spent so confused. Looking back at things that remain irreversible. Giving all the tools that I have used. This one's for you, my sister. My son, my hands they start to blister. What the things I kill are only one after. Movies, horror movies, horror movies, horror movies, horror adjacent movies. Hello, boys and ghouls, and welcome to From the Slab. I am Monkey Boy. This is Chris.
I am Chris.
Hello, Tony's Metal Kitchen.
We're on different sides tonight.
We are. Hold on.
Oh.
How's that? You feel better?
Yeah.
We'll go back. What? Huh? Oh!
Who's on first?
I don't know. You are. Now it's me. All right. It doesn't matter.
Hello, Tony.
Tony's Metal Kitchen. The kitchen is so metal at Tony's house. It's amazing. Felicia,
Cherry.
Earl, Chris Cherry. What's up? What's up, Cherry? What's up, Felicia? Earl. You know you have two first names.
Don't we all?
No. We don't all have two first names. Delilah Plays the Dead Girl is also here.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool.
You'll never see those two in the same room together.
Funny. I wonder why that is. Felicia is always out saving the world. Chris, you are ready to win again. Let's see what happens with that for sure. Let me pop that thing up here. Just pop
Pop that beanie on. All right. Where is it? Oh, no. I remember now. I did something different. Yes, I did. Uh-huh. There we go. If you would like to play tonight's game, please put I want to play the game in the chat. And make sure you have a phone or a laptop or with a webcam and preferably some headphones. And you can play tonight's game. It's Jackie Christ, Superstar. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Hi, Jackie. Can't say that at an airport. True. All right. Good to see y'all. This is the celebratory 73rd from the Slab show tonight.
Is it really 73?
I have no fucking idea. I'm just making it up as I go along.
Seems like more than that.
It actually, we've been doing it for over a year. You and I have been doing it actually a year.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half.
There's got to be at least 73 of them.
It's got to be at least 73. I'm going to go back and count them all so that way we can have a big 100th show bash, complete with nudity, full frontal. Hold on, I'm getting a text because as always, it's best to text me during a live stream.
Right? That's good content right there. There's a little thing you can swipe that says "Do not disturb."
I know, I get it, but
So tonight's movie
is 1932's White Zombie, starring Bela Lugosi.
Not to be confused with the 90s metal band White Zombie.
Yeah. No. Don't get confused because that would be wrong, wouldn't it, Chris?
It would be wrong. I'm sure some people watched the wrong White Zombie.
That's true. Some people might have watched Thunder Kiss 65 instead, or perhaps the video for More Human Than Human. All big White Zombie songs, isn't it? Aren't they, Chris?
They are.
Jesus, he's not picking up what I'm throwing down. He should do it. That's what they named the band after, was this movie. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the trailer. What's that?
That's not what they named the band after. This movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. All right. So here is the trailer for 1932's White Zombie.
They had trailers?
Haiti, land of the voodoo, comes the most infamous cult of all. Bela Lugosi as Murder Legendre.
I see death.
Master of the undead damned. The sinister power behind the White Zombie.
Zombies? Yes, they are my servants.
This soul killer takes men from their graves to be his slaves. His instruments of terror, and now this fiend plots to possess a woman.
Only a pin boy, Monsieur Beaumont, in a glass of wine, or perhaps a flower.
Keep it, monsieur. Keep it. You may change your mind.
Not dead? Are you mad? I saw her die. The doctor signed a certificate. I saw them bury her.
Captive in the borderland between life and death. Her brain drained of the life spark. The White Zombie obeys the unholy commands of her demon master. As mindless creatures carry out his cursed will, terror explodes in horror and heartquake.
Zombie! Allez vite! Allez!
Never eyes so evil, never powers so potent, never magic so black. Bela Dracula Lugosi, as the master of the White Zombie.
That is Bela Lugosi.
That trailer was almost as long as the movie itself.
It was just as long as the movie. White Zombie is the movie, and if you guys are ready, I'm going to start the synopsis.
Did they not have an epic trailer voice guy back then?
No, they did not. As a matter of fact, I think the trailer, it sounds like the trailer might have been made long after the movie. They do still make movies like this, Chris. They do. They just don't come out. That's the problem. So I am going to prepare. By the way, if you want to be in the game, please put "I want to play" in the comments, and we will get you on there. Right now, we have one so far that's going to play. I'm hoping we get more. If you do want to play, all you got to do is make sure you have a smartphone or a laptop or a computer with a webcam and a microphone, and if possible, preferably headphones, just so we don't get a whole lot of feedback. But if you want to play, please feel free. So on that note, we are going to get into White Zombie. Here we go. On arrival to Haiti, Madeline Short reunites with her fiancé, Neil Parker, with imminent plans to be married. On the way to their lodging, the couple's coach passes murder legendary. I don't do French. Legendary. Legendary. An evil voodoo master, played by none other than Bela Lugosi.
Bela Dracula Lugosi.
Bela Dracula Lugosi.
According to the trailer.
Who observes them with interest. Neil and Madeline arrive at the home of a wealthy plantation owner, Charles Beaumont. Okay. Charles' love of Madeline prompts him to meet murder secretly in Murder's sugarcane mill, operated entirely by zombies. Now, I'm going to go back here a little bit on this, just to give you a little bit more. As they're coming in to town, they have a stagecoach, and they are on the island of Haiti. They have a stagecoach driver who is the only black person on the island of Haiti. And very strange. First off, that adds to the eeriness, right? And they go by a funeral first, and they're a little freaked out by the funeral, but then they run into Murder Legendary, and he kind of just creeps around with a bunch of zombies with him. And when they stop the stagecoach, we comes to find out that the stagecoach driver is actually Dave Chappelle's father. The looks are uncanny, and it's really neat. And not as funny, though. He's just not as funny.
Had to have been grandfather. This is 32.
It didn't have to be.
Dude's 40 at least.
I don't know. My dad was born in 37.
Yeah.
Could be grandfather. We'll go with grandfather. All right. So anyway, Neil Parker is waiting. Meets Madeline at this they meets Madeline and goes to this mansion And Madeline has just met this guy on the boat on the way over. Neil barely has met this guy, only met him at the docks. Just so you know, because that seems important to the creepiness of all of this. Okay, so Charles wants to convince Madeline to marry him, all right, and solicits Murder's supernatural assistance. Murder states that the only way to help Charles is to transform Madeline into a zombie with a potion. Beaumont agrees, takes the potion, and he doesn't really agree. He's pretty much against it, but he's like, look, dude, you might change your mind. Just take it with you. All right. So he takes the potion and gives it to Madeline. He feels a little bit bad about doing it, but then he does. Shortly after Madeline and Neil's wedding ceremony, the potion takes effect on Madeline, who dies and is buried, but not really buried. She's put in like a mausoleum that's under the ground. So she's not buried in dirt. So Murder and Charles enter Madeline's tomb at night with a bunch of zombies and bring her back to life as a zombie in a drunken state. As a zombie. Now, in the worst drunken state I've ever seen any person in the history of people and drunken states. Thank you very much. Got new shot glasses.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mine are just skulls.
So yeah, that's all right. It's good. It's good. In a drunken state, a depressed Neil sees ghostly apparitions of Madeline and goes to her tomb. On finding it empty, Neil seeks out the assistance of the local missionary, Dr. Brunner, who recounts how Murder turned many of his rivals into zombies, who now act as Murder's closest guardians. Okay? The two men journey to Murder's cliffside castle to rescue Madeline. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back a little bit just because it's a kind of a short synopsis, and I feel like they kind of ran through it, too. It was a short movie. It was 1 minute and 6 seconds. That was the whole movie. It wasn't 1 hour and 6 seconds. It was 1 minute and 6 seconds. But kind of happened like that. Really, honestly, Neil came up on them while they were trying to steal Madeline's body out of the thing, and they had to hurry up and get the hell out of there. Neil almost foiled the whole plan right from the get. Had he not been so incredibly drunk, he would have gotten there.
It was the 30s, man. Everybody was drunk 24/7.
You'd think he'd be better at it. He was not good at being drunk. He was horribly drunk. Very bad drunk. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad drunk.
This is the age when offices just had booze lying around.
Yeah, well, and schools and churches and, well, come to think of it, still is. All right. So anyway, they decide they're going to go to the castle. On the way, they stop and talk to a voodoo priest, one of the most powerful, who's very old, who you could say was the other black man in the movie, but he really wasn't a black man. He was kind of doing a Ted Danson thing. You know what I mean? He was, I know. I mean, like, you're not supposed to really do Al Jolson anymore.
Yeah.
But he did it. He was like, I do not go up there, mammy. You know what I mean? He was like really in blackface. Like very, very blackface. Anyway. Oh yeah, I do too. I don't know why that just came up again. Did you put that up there? Okay, good. I thought you have control of things now. So anyway, at the castle, Charles has begun to regret Madeline's transformation and begs Murder to return her to life. But Murder refuses. He says, no. All right. Charles discovers he has been tainted by Murder's voodoo. Yeah. All right. Uh, all right. So he's been tainted by murder's voodoo and is also transforming into a zombie. As Neil enters the fortress, Murder senses his presence and silently orders Madeline to kill Neil, who is still really, really drunk, by the way. So drunk that he falls down on a chaise lounge, that preferably, presumably, one of Murder Legendary's chaise lounges. So he passes out right there in the room where they're at. He didn't even get into the room. He just stands there. He's like, something going on in here. And Murder's down there talking to what's his fuck. And what's his fuck can't, he can't talk anymore because he's been turned into a zombie, but he's being turned into a zombie slowly. Unlike the rest of the zombies who died and then came back as zombies, he is being turned slowly. So he's feeling everything that's happening and he's not liking it. So he's passed out on the chaise lounge, and then Murder senses the presence and silently orders Madeline to kill Neil. As she approaches Neil with a knife, but Brunner grabs her hand from behind a curtain, making her drop the knife and walk away. It's like one of those, I can only liken it to one of those video games in the 80s when something happens and it's like, oh, and she just walks away. You know, it wasn't like there was any actual, I don't know why she walked away. She could have just strangled him. Could have done that. Would have liked to have seen it. Didn't happen. All right. So
could have added an extra 5 minutes.
It could have been 5 extra minutes. It could have been 1 hour and 11 minutes. Anyway, so Neil follows Madeline to an escarpment. Say that word 3 times.
What?
To an escarpment, which is basically a trellis overhanging water, where Murder commands his zombie guardians to kill Neil. Brunner approaches Murder and knocks him out, breaking Murder's mental control over his zombies. Undirected, the zombies topple off the cliff. They just walked right off the cliff like sheep, like lemmings, like the
video game Lemmings.
Like the video game Lemmings.
Yeah.
So Murder awakens and eludes Neil and Brunner, but Charles in his last bit of humanity. I'm going to make this sound good at least. In Charles' last bit of humanity, Charles sneaks up behind Murder Legendary, and with all of his might and his strength, he pushes Murder off the stairs and off of the cliff into the ocean, where it was obviously not a dummy that falls into the water.
Heroic.
He was heroic, and then plunges himself off of the cliff. All right. So anyway, Murder's death releases Madeline from her zombie trance, and she awakens and embraces Neil. And that, my friends, is White Zombie. Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much. I deserve more than that. So, Chris, I know what I thought of this movie. I want to know what you thought of this movie. It was made in 1932 by your elders, sir. So please let me know what you thought.
So, did I enjoy this movie? No. Was it over quickly? Yes. Is it an important film? Yeah. Like White Zombie walked so Dawn of the Dead can run. You know?
Dawn of the Dead kind of shambled.
Metaphorically. Like there was a lot of good stuff because it's considered, you know, the father of zombie films. Yeah, I mean, I didn't enjoy this movie. It would have been a great, you know, Mystery Science Theater movie or a Riff Tracks movie. But it was over quickly, and that was fine. There was a lot of good stuff that came into the zombie genre, even though this is more of the Haitian mystical.
This is the actual.
They're magical zombies.
This was the literal version of zombies, the voodoo version of zombies, the original version of zombies.
Right. Modernly seen in Serpent and the Rainbow. Yeah. But I mean, there was a lot of stuff that the zombie genre took from it. Most notably that, you know, towards the end of the movie where Charles is slowly turning into a zombie and he's aware of it.
And he's pained by it.
Right. And that's a, you know, plot point and a trope we've seen in the modern zombie movies, you know, like 28 Days Later, Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, and so forth, where somebody's bit and is slowly turning into a zombie and is aware of it. And Bela Lugosi's great. I mean, it's almost like the director's like, well, we need something here. Oh, Lugosi's eyes.
That's what it really was. I don't know what the eyebrows were about, but
if it was an hour and 6 minutes long, and I'm pretty sure a third of it was Bela Lugosi's eyes or face, just staring. And it was the same thing in Dracula too.
It was.
Like they couldn't stay away from Bela Lugosi's face. And I mean, we have to address the elephant in the room with the
I've been losing weight, bro.
They're in Haiti. There's one black dude in the movie. There's one dude in blackface. And the movie's called White Zombie.
The reason it's called White Zombie is why?
Because they turned the white girl into a zombie.
Because she was a bride in white.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
It's not that they turned the white girl into a zombie.
No, it's not, because all of the rest of the zombies were white. Have you ever been to Haiti? Have you ever even seen a picture of Haiti? They are, and this is not a racist thing. This is an observation. Mm-hmm. Some of the blackest people on the planet.
Yeah.
They're, you know, so like those zombies were white. There's not very many caramel colored people on that island. You know what I mean? They are very dark skinned.
Yes, they have lots of melanin.
Melanin, yes, by Menon. All right, well, hold on. We gotta listen to this guy, and then I'll tell you what I thought. Hey there, kids! Don't forget, if you're watching right now and you're in the chat, go ahead and share this with everybody you know. Well, what's going on there?
He knows exactly what he's talking about.
He was stuttering a lot, though, I think. No. Anyway. So yeah, honestly, I love this movie. I do. I found it incredibly easy watching, as I do most of the old school horror movies, because they don't get real caught up in subplot or character building, or anything like a script. I'm not even sure this was scripted. Yeah. That guy has too much facial hair because this is From the Slab Shaved Face Edition. All right.
But only that way.
Only this way.
Only that way.
Anyway,
I'm
what
making up for it.
what I did really like about this movie, in essence, was it was made at such an early time in film, and yeah, there had been many movies, but like real filmmaking wasn't really. They pretty much just shot teleplays a lot in movies. They just shot like what they were doing on the radio. You know what I mean? They just put a face to it. Whereas this one, you could see where they tried a lot of things that were not being used. They were very novel. The split screen thing, where with her in the castle and him on the beach, and they tried that. There was this one scene that was really, really good where it was a really good attempt anyway, where he's talking to the Dr. Brunner, and the camera's panning behind him to pan underneath his arm so you can see Dr. Brunner, and the scene was shot with Dr. Brunner speaking from behind him, where you could fully see his back and underneath his arm. It was like a lot of film exploration back then, and they were really trying to do it. And I thought that this was a really good example of it.
I mean, there wasn't. You're right. There wasn't a lot of like real filmmaking out there at the time, and the fact that it was a horror flick, and I mean there was some groundbreaking shit as far as technically, and story wise. It was still
weak, a little story.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm surprised that nobody's tried to remake this, because it is easily remakeable. I'm not saying they should, but now they will, because I mentioned it, and they're watching.
Well, I think probably because the idea of zombies has transcended the old voodoo.
But that's precisely why they should remake this.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah?
You have some money? Let's do it.
I don't, but we could fucking do it anyway, because obviously they don't look like they made this for like $3 and a bottle of rum. Yo ho ho. Yeah. That's the way they did it. I bet we could get Rob Zombie to produce it.
That's probably Lotus the Super Beast.
Who's going to do the Lugosi though? We have to find the right Lugosi.
Ray?
No, he could be the lead zombie. Yeah. Tony's going to be in it wearing blackface, as well as our remake of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Tony's going to play Tony.
We have an idea that we're just going to remake all the public domain horror movies.
All of them. Hopefully Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a public domain movie at this point. I don't know if it is, but I'm hoping.
It is not.
I'm hoping. No. Damn it.
No.
Damn it. Listen, kids, we still need more people for tonight's game. So if
not, you gotta. If not, it's going to be Cherry against one of us, and that means he's going to lose.
Yeah, that's probably not good. So we do need another participant in tonight's game. Please put it in the chat. Say yes, I would like to play tonight's game. And we'll go ahead and put you in. We will send you an invite immediately. We're not done yet. Oh, somebody just said, please do. Okay, cool. All right. Something happened. I don't know. I just got a boom. What's that? Anything, Chris? Well, yeah, we know you're down. You're our one right now. You're one.
Huh?
But
You
let's see. I'm no Jason tonight. By the way, did you notice?
It's the Uncle Fester thing.
You think so? You think he's not coming back? Should I message him? Should I message him?
Maybe later.
No, I'm going to do it right now. Maybe we'll get him in the game.
Yeah. Do you have a thing?
Hold on. I'm sorry I kicked you off last week. Please come back to us. All right. We'll see. All right. We're getting there. Oh my God. So yeah, it is time though right now before the game anyway. We'll give everybody a little bit of shot. Really honestly, put it in the chat if you want to play the game. We'd love to have you. It's time for our horrible thought of the week. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our horrible thought of the week. This is where we give you guys a little bit of a chance to take a look at things and tell us what kind of a person you really are. Okay.
I found my hammer.
You found your hammer. If I had a hammer.
Now I can be twins with the horrible thought clown.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
You're in love. You are traveling to Haiti on a ship with your bride and you were invited by a man whom you do not know and who has been talking to your wife behind your back on the ship to get married at his home on the island of Haiti. But upon arriving, the rich owner of the mansion finally comes to greet you and only speaks to your wife in a manner that is very suggestive. Do you A, say, oh, this guy is just a nice fella, and continue on with the marriage and allow him to turn your wife into a zombie love slave? Do you B, punch him in the face and leave? Or do you C, knock him the fuck out and steal all his money, showing your prowess to your new wife-to-be? So, chat, what would you do in this situation?
I would fix the spelling errors.
Yeah, listen, man. There's one.
Two.
Tony's going with C.
I'm going with C.
Delilah's going with C. Anybody else? Because we can do that. I mean, we can go with C's and D's. Anybody else want to play this game, by the way? If you want to play this game, come on in. Cherry says C. He's going with C. I think C is pretty much the only real answer here. Especially, you got to remember, it's 1932, and you're on Haiti. The island of Haiti has police, but are they really police? You know?
And in the 30s?
In the 30s?
In the 30s, yeah. Were there even police anywhere?
There were gendarmes. You know what I mean? It was a French-run country, Haiti at the time.
How hard is it to beat up somebody that's French?
It's not at all. They're just fucking French. If you can get past the smell, you can beat them up.
Exactly. See?
That's the thing about the French. They stink. I'm not talking about American-born French. A lot of times they've learned to shower and shave stuff. But the French have not. So it appears we only have one contestant in our game this evening. Only one person in our game. So that means one of us has to play. Who played last time?
You.
That was me. So it has to be you. Okay. Let's bring on our... Hi, Chris Cherry. How are you? I can't hear you. Hold on one second. Let's try again. Speak. No. You could. Now I should be able to hear you, and I can't. Is your microphone on?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, man, that came on with a pop. Did you hear
sorry.
That?
I just turned my mic on. My bad.
It was. That was cool. That was cool. Anyway, Chris, you are
Chris against Chris.
Chris against Chris.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Let's do it.
All right. And I am apparently going to have to keep track of shit for once. So
I can keep score.
No, you cannot keep score. That would be cheating.
Okay. Do you have a pen?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Somebody just boo-doo. Where did they boo-doo? That's fucking weird. I had a Badoop, and there was nothing there.
I heard it.
Okay, well, it is time to play a game that we here on From the Slab like to call What's the Damn Answer?
For the love of God, what's the damn answer?
Like I said before, I just don't know. I don't know what. It's just like I thought about it, but I just didn't know anything.
When you get asked a question about that whole movie, what's the damn answer? When you get to thinking, you might just know the answer. What's the damn answer? What's the damn answer?
Hello there, and welcome to What's the Damn Answer? I am your host, Monkey Boy, and let's meet our contestants tonight. We have Chris. He is a very pale co-host from Sarasota, Florida. And then we have Chris, also, and he is a pink guy from Bradenton, Palmetto. Where are you at?
Bradenton.
He's in Bradenton, Florida. Hold on a second. Oh, Jason just got home from work. Do we want him to play? Jason, will you play with us if I send something to you? It's not too late. It's not too late, buddy. I'm sending you an invite. Chris, you got let off the hook. Chris from Sarasota, let off the hook.
I can go back.
I was kind
of keeping score.
I was kind of excited for Chris versus Chris.
Oh, I wouldn't be. Chris is.
I don't know.
Sarasota. Chris,
I won 8-1 last week.
Yeah, you didn't play against Chris.
I know.
Trust me.
But me, you, and Chris have had so many conversations of horror that we could just do this for hours.
He's a goddamn monster. He is. Unfortunately, I rue the day. All right, Jason, I have sent you an invite to the game. So I hope to see you here in just a second. In the meantime, we should probably listen to this guy.
So my question is, why haven't you clicked that share button yet? Go ahead and do it. We want to see more people in here. We want to talk to your friends. We want to talk to you. I want you guys fighting with each other over things. This is going to be fun. Click the share button.
All right, and coming back, we have the very pink Chris from Bradenton. Hello, Chris. How are you?
What's up, man?
How are things with Underworld Ministry?
It's cool. We got a live chat tomorrow on Underworld Ministry. Yeah.
You mean Wednesday night?
Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night?
Well, I just started a new job, so the day might be different than
But
Wednesdays
tomorrow
now. But
for sure. What
tomorrow
time?
for sure, 9:30
Where can they find you?
on YouTube, Facebook. It's Underworld Ministry.
Underworld Ministry. So
We're
go
actually
ahead.
doing a.
I recommend it.
We're actually doing an interview with one of the tour guides from the May Stringer House in Brooksville.
Oh, very nice, very nice. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, we're close to Brooksville, aren't we? That's
Yes.
we may go there, and I may watch it from the May Stringer House.
So sometime next year, we're setting up an investigation at the May Stringer House.
Oh,
If you and Aaron want to come
Chris
with
is,
us.
Chris is not happy about this.
I saw that.
All right. Well, all right. We'll get back to that in a moment. He's got a hammer. He put it down. He put the hammer down. Basically, that's what he did.
He did.
All right. And Jason Ashby, originally from Saskatchewan. How are you, sir?
Tired. I literally got home about 5 minutes ago, changed clothes, and I saw your message for me. I'm like, oh shit, I completely forgot.
I thought you were mad at me.
No, I can
Just,
never be mad.
just don't mention Fester again, man. Just.
I was joking. Anyway, all right, guys.
I got a different comparison this week.
So, well, that's okay. I'm ready to hear it after we play the game.
Yes.
All right. And what white teeth you have, sir? All right, here we go. Question number 1. We'll start with this one. This one stars this. All you got to do, remember, raise your hand when the question's over. Basically, these questions, all of them, are going to ask. They're going to ask you basically what movie it is. What's the name of the movie? Okay, that's all you have to do is come up with the movie name for every one of these. All right.
Okay.
Probably a different name than what's the name answer, but we'll go with it. This one stars Rachel Ward, Daryl Hannah, Adrian Zmed, and Joe Pantaleono. It is about a backwoods killer who stalks and terrorizes a group of forest rangers. What is the name of this forgotten survival slasher?
Ooh.
Jason.
God, I'm probably going to get it wrong, but I was going to say In the Woods.
You are going to get it wrong, but it was a really good try. I thank you for trying because that was good.
I was going to say The Wrong Turn until you mentioned the Park Rangers. So
it's Park Rangers, Forest Rangers.
Yeah. No, I'm no clue.
A very little known movie, and it's funny because it had some star power in it. Daryl Hannah was in it. Adrian Zmed, who was actually pretty big at the time because of his Grease 2 appearance. The movie was The Final Terror. If you haven't seen it, I recommend maybe. Okay, here we go. This film, directed by Andrew Davis, went through many other titles before finally settling on The Final Terror. This is just, I'm sorry, that's just facts about it. So, but anyway, it did. Some of those titles were Creeper, Bump in the Night, and Three Blind Mice. And that's from the 80s. It was 1983. Okay, in which movie did magician David Copperfield appear? This is a movie from the 1980s as well.
Yeah. No, it's not that.
Okay, this movie involved a reunion of students on a train who were getting killed one by one in a revenge for a prank that they played years earlier.
That narrows it down.
Well,
yeah, that eliminates the movie that I had in my head.
It really,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the movie.
Yeah, I saw the movie. I wouldn't know what I was talking about either, I think. I think this is a very tough question.
That is a very tough question. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. The movie was called Terror Train. Terror Train. All right.
I'll have to look up that one, too.
All right. This one's it. These are all fucking tough. I don't know, but I got a lot of them, so you're gonna get one of them, maybe. Question number 3. Jack Palance, Donald Pleasance, and Martin Landau star in this 1982 forgotten horror film about a therapist and his family being terrorized in his home by some escaped mental patients. What is the name of this film?
Oh, I know this one. Oh,
do you?
I do know this one because you guys did a movie review on it.
I'm going to give you a hint. I don't believe we did actually.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Oh.
Anybody else here? No. Okay. That was my hint for you. All right.
That didn't help at all.
Well, not my problem if you can't take a hint.
Donald Pleasance and Jack Palance.
And Martin Landau. Martin Landau. This is a star-packed movie.
Somebody needs to turn off.
It sounds like it.
Who's watching TV? Is that you, Jason?
It might be me. It might be me.
It might be you. Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
I don't care.
My roommates are watching TV.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm. Sorry, guys.
Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? The movie was. Yeah. Have we given up?
Do you know it, Chris?
No.
Oh, okay.
The movie is Alone in the Dark.
Oh.
Alone in the Dark. All right, here we go.
There's a Christian Slater movie called Alone in the Dark, isn't there?
Yeah.
A Uva Ball joint?
Yeah, I believe it might be. Might be. All right, here we go. There is a... Hold on one second. Allegedly a spinoff, but tying almost... let me start again so you get all of it. Allegedly a spinoff, but tying almost explicitly into the plot of the previous 4 films in the series. What low-budget horror release managed to revisit Katie, Christy, and a coven of witches? This is a. This one is a 19. This is a little more recent. This is a movie from 2014.
Say it again.
And it's a spin-off for others.
Do you want me to read the question again?
Yeah.
Okay. Allegedly a spinoff, but tying almost directly into the plot of the previous 4 films in the series. What low-budget horror release managed to revisit Katie, Christy, and a coven of witches?
Wait a minute. You want to make a hair dryer with Bluetooth? Penny, everything is better with Bluetooth.
I'm glad we have a laugh track.
Yeah. Nothing. You guys are killing me this week.
Yep.
That's all on you, Jason. I don't know.
Man,
you could take
Is it called The Coven?
No. Jason, take a guess.
Oh God. The Covenant?
No.
That's a great movie.
Paranormal Activity, the marked ones.
Oh.
The hint was Christy, who was in the first Paranormal Activity. Or Katie, who was in the first one. You know.
I stopped watching those movies after the first one.
Yeah, I stopped halfway through the first one.
Yeah.
But we had to watch it for this, so okay. I could go to other questions here soon, so hold on. Question number 5. It's only 5. It feels as long as White Zombie. What?
Yeah.
All right. What 2013 film, an anthology of horror shorts created by different genre directors, what was a sequel developed by Bloody Disgusting and The Collective? So, what 2013 film, an anthology of horror shorts created by different genre directors, was a sequel? So, it's a number 2, developed by Bloody Disgusting and The Collective.
I think I know this one. So.
You probably do, but let's see what happens.
It's probably so easy to know, too.
It's not as hard as you would think, but if you're not familiar with the series, it's kind of hard. And I think the series is only the 2. I may be wrong about that, but I've only seen one.
I'm not. I cannot remember if they did a sequel to it, but the movie that popped into my head was My Bloody Valentine.
They did do a sequel to My Bloody Valentine, but that was not an anthology series. No, it was wrong. I'm sorry, Jason Ashby. You lose no points. But
That's a good
no points either. All right.
Yeah. No.
Was it VHS 2?
It was VHS 2. All right.
There is a third. There is a third one. There is a third one.
Is it really? Oh wow.
VHS 94.
All right. So
was it the first one or the second one with the bloody vampire lady? Like kills the dudes in the hotel.
I think that's the first one.
Is it the first one?
First one. Yeah. What is the name of the possessed young girl in The Exorcist? Go.
Cherry.
Caroline?
No.
Fuck.
I don't remember the character name. I know the actresses.
Does
name.
not matter. We need the character's name.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank.
Is it Reagan?
It is Reagan, but you already got it wrong, so no points are awarded.
Yeah.
You are now dumber. All right.
Dang it. As soon as I said it, I was like, no.
It is Reagan. Okay. So that is no. I'm going to, let's see.
Dang it.
Question number 7. After years of discussion, what 2013 remake about a cabin in the woods and the Book of the Devil finally appeared in theaters? Chris.
Jerry.
The Evil Dead?
Yes. The Evil Dead. Correct.
Oh, somebody's on the board.
Ding. We have one on the board. Okay.
Have you guys seen The Evil Dead Rise yet?
Yes.
Yes.
So good.
I'm not allowed to talk about it because we have not done it on the show yet.
I know.
All right. So, who plays Pennywise in 2017's It?
I don't know the dude's name.
I don't either.
That's a shame because that is the answer to the question. Is the dude's name?
Yeah.
Neither one of you.
No, he's gonna play the new Crow.
But you don't know?
No.
Jason, you got anything?
I don't.
I will give you. I was going to give him a hint, but okay. Bill Skarsgård.
Oh yeah.
Right. My hint was going to be his brother was on True Blood.
Yeah,
his
it
father
was.
was in the Avengers.
Yeah.
I would have taken a last name on that. All right. So
he's gonna play the part of the Crow in the remake.
okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's lanky enough. All right. Question number whatever. A woman named Mrs. Engels lets 4 college students live with her in her mansion where secrets dwell in this 1980 horror film that stars Yvonne DiCarlo, Cameron Mitchell, and Barbara Steele. What is the name of this movie? Yeah. This is a tough one, right? I like this.
Jason?
Summer Break.
Summer Break? No, but that's a great. It should be. It fucking should be. That's what I'm going to petition they change the name of this movie to Summer Break. Chris from Underworld Ministry. What do you got?
No, nothing.
Nothing. It's a movie called Silent Scream. Silent Scream, as opposed to the other Scream movies, which are loud ones. Who directed acclaimed horror movies Get Out and Us? Chris.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele is the answer. All right. Cool. Let's see here.
Which is crazy because they're so funny. You would never think he'd be a horror director. He does it so good, though.
He's a funny fellow.
He is.
But he's the new blaxploitation guy.
Yeah.
Which I like. Excuse me. Doot, doot. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Do. I'm drinking. All right.
I'll cheers with my water.
That's cool. I have some water too. I'm not drinking right now. All right. So, a remake of a 1973 George A. Romero film. What Breck Eisner directed horror flick about a maddening disease received surprising critical success in the box office in 2010? One of my favorite movies. And if somebody doesn't get this, I'm going to be very upset. Who'd you see first, Chris?
I saw Jason first.
Jason first.
There's a couple that are in my head. I'm gonna go World War Z.
No. But no.
I think I know what it is. Fuck.
All right. Well, hold on. We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Cherry?
Dawn of the Dead?
No.
Oh.
Jason, what do you think it is?
Contagion.
No, but closer. Chris, up top.
Crazies.
The Crazies.
Oh,
yes.
That's a great movie.
Great fucking movie.
I just watched it the other day.
Yeah, but a lot of people do not realize that is a remake.
It's a remake.
No, I didn't know that was a remake.
All right. Which horror movie stars Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Ryan Philippe?
Jason.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes, Jason's on the board, finally. Woo! All right.
2-1.
Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to even ask this question. All right. Set in an Ontario town, this 2009 horror movie directed by Bruce McDonald focused on an imperfection spread by the English language. What is its name?
What the hell?
I've actually seen this movie. I actually liked the movie. But it wasn't a complete unknown movie either.
Say it again.
Set in an Ontario town. That wasn't funny. I don't know why I needed a laugh track for it. Set in an Ontario town, this 2009 horror movie directed by Bruce McDonald focused on an infection spread by the English language. What was its name?
I know.
Jerry?
The Mist?
No.
I don't know. I was guessing.
That's okay.
The Fog.
The Fog. We got Fogs. We got Mist. It's actually Pontypool.
Oh, okay.
Pontypool.
Pontypool, yes.
The Mist was a good movie.
Mist was a great movie.
An awesomely great movie.
Yeah.
But Pontypool was based on a novel by Tony Burgess known as The Pontypool Changes Everything. This film is set almost entirely in a church basement as a radio personality known as Grant Mazzy performed his morning show for the townspeople in the surrounding area. During this whiteout, a breaking story involves rioting in a small town began to materialize, cutting into the day's events. Soon an infection begins to spread, and while before anyone else realizes its source, the keywords in the English language. The director dubbed the infected individual conversationalists. Honestly, and the town was Pontypool. So yeah, that was fun. Okay, this one somebody might get. What are we at? 2-1?
2-1.
All right. What 2009 movie about alien abductions in Alaska starred? I'm sorry. Let me start over. I mispronounced. Let me do it better. What 2009 movie about alien abductions in Alaska starred Mila Jovovich?
Oh, friend.
Or Jovovich. Or Jovovich. Exactly.
Jerry?
The Fifth Kind?
No. But very close. Go ahead.
Jason,
take a guess.
Man.
The Fifth Kind was close.
The Fifth Element?
It was not The Fifth Element. Thank you both for losing.
But she was badass. Oh, was it?
She was badass. It's The Fourth Kind.
Oh,
Fourth
come
Kind.
on. That's close enough.
The Third Kind is actual interaction, contact. Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind is going away with them. All right, here we go. Who directed?
Fifth Kind is the pro.
Who directed 1963's The Bird? Jason Ashby.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, absolutely, Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh my God, I almost fucked that up.
You almost fucked it up, but you did not fuck it up.
All right, 3 more.
3 more? Is that what we're doing? It's tied right now. It's neck and neck. I'm sweating a little. I'm sweating a little. By the way, if you're watching this on a replay, thank you for watching. Remember, we're here every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And usually we only go till 10 p.m. Tonight we're going to go a little longer because this is such a barn burner. Burner!
This is a good game.
3 more.
Woo! All right. Another of J.J. Abrams' top secret projects. Which movie had the tentative title of 1-1808? J.J. Abrams directed 2008. J.J. Abrams, not J.K. Rowling. It's not a Twilight movie. It's not a Harry Potter thing.
I got nothing. I'm gonna hate myself because I probably
Not
know.
J. Jonah Jameson. It's not a Spider-Man movie. J.J. Abrams.
Jerry, you got anything?
Jerry, you got a guess?
No.
It's a
Nothing's
little
coming.
movie named what, Chris?
Super 8?
No.
Oh, what was it?
Cloverfield.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Very good. Very good. Very good.
It was.
Yeah.
It was all right. It was a good movie. All right.
It
Here
was
we
a
go.
good movie.
I've got to. Well,
Bonjour, indeed.
what is the nickname the police gave to the serial? Okay.
Last 2.
Last 2. They're going to take a little bit because let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
I know why Brian's sweating, and it's not because it's hot in that room. It's that cool little green bottle he's got there.
Have ourselves a snack. All right. I'm not saying this was full. All right, here we go.
But you are saying it's empty.
I am saying it's empty. What is the nickname the police gave the killer that Hannibal Lecter helps FBI agent Clarice Starling catch in 1990's Silence of the Lambs? The nickname of the serial killer that Hannibal Lecter helps the FBI agent Clarice Starling catch in 1990's Silence of the Lambs. Yes,
Jerry?
Chris.
The Buffalo Bill.
It is Buffalo Bill breaking the tie.
All right, one more. Jason can still tie it.
I was thinking it was that, but I was like, that can't be it. It can't be that simple. It was.
Yeah.
It could be two more if this winds up tied.
Yep.
What is the name of the serial killer in the Saw franchise?
Jerry?
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw is correct. That is it. Chris Cherry.
Are you reigning champion?
You are the winner. You have won.
Yay.
You are the winner. Jason Ashby, you are in second place.
Yeah.
That means something. That was
a good game though. That was
a good game. It was close. Close.
Yeah.
You won it on the last two questions.
You did.
I had more questions. I'd have kept going. But, Chris is obviously the guy who tells me what's right.
I just want to know what's up with the hammer. That's what I want to know.
He put the hammer down. Because it's heavy.
I know it's not for home repair.
It's a heavy hammer, heavy-handed hammer. Okay, well that was pretty good though, guys.
I want to know what he looks like this week.
What do I look like this week?
Yeah, Jason, compare Monkey Boy to somebody.
I was watching a movie earlier in the week, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. And it was what was his name?
Oh,
I was just watching it. Oh God.
What the fuck?
Damn it.
The 1-800 Andy got me.
No. Wayne, it's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Oh, Denominous.
No. It was. He reminded me if he had like on a nice big black cloak, the Grim Reaper, which he was pretty fucking cool.
That's a lot better than Fast.
I'm not going to kick you off.
And he played the bass.
I'm not going to kick you off this week because I happen to like the Grim Reaper in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Was that? That's the one, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
And he did play the bass.
He looks way more like Denominous.
I might kick you off. All right, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. I'll bring you back. Just kidding.
No, he doesn't look like him. I was thinking the Grim Reaper, but I was like, you know what? That's kind of cool. But I had to think of the movie though. I was like, fuck, what's the movie? And then what drawed it back in my brain was Megadeth's track "Go to Hell." From that movie.
Megadeth just played a couple days ago with Misfits.
So that was really cool. Yes, they did. Right here in Bonjour, Georgina.
Bonjour.
That doesn't sound like a fun time.
Bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
Megadeth in 2023 does not sound like a fun
I'm speak
time.
French. I don't know if I spelled anything right, but I tried. All right, so Jason, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Sorry you had to work so late. I'm glad you came back, though. We appreciate you. You are as much a part of this show as Chris's hammer at the moment. So that's a good thing. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna have to drop you off now.
Yeah.
It's all about Chris. We got to find out what's going on with next week's movie. All right, Chris, what's going on with next week's movie?
All right, so it's going to be the 1977 Hills Have Eyes.
The original
The Wes Craven.
Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
All right.
Michael Berry.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
excited.
Well,
It's a
that
great
one
movie.
is one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
It almost falls into one of those Roger Corman presents exploitation movies, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
And it is rather scary, actually, in concept.
For the 70s, yeah.
No,
For
for
the
anytime.
anything.
Anytime.
I'll tell you what, unless you're on tour,
Which I have been with you
unless
many
you're on
times.
tour through the desert, you don't know how scary that fucking movie is.
Oh,
That
yeah.
movie is very scary when
Yeah.
you realize you are 125 miles away from the next town and everything you can see is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the occasional trailer.
Occasional.
Where are they getting their groceries? They're not. They're waiting for you to break down. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. They're going to eat your meat. That's what they're going to do. Anyway, that's all I'm saying.
You know, cannibalism.
Where are they going to get their? Where are they going to get their wives? And they're not. They're just going to marry each other. So, Chris, thank you so much for being here again this week. The Hills Have Eyes is next week's movie. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think I will be starting here very soon a From the Slab group. And we will also be broadcasting on the From the Slab group. This is going to start a whole chain of From the Slab crap that's going to happen. And you're going to be so inundated by Chris and I, it's not even going to be funny. And you're going to love it. And if you don't love it,
we're going to remake White Zombie.
We're going to remake White Zombie either for real or even just.
Oh, I'll grow the eyebrows out. I'll grow it out.
Okay, you don't grow those eyebrows, bro. You don't grow them. Those are made.
Oh, we can paint it. We can paint it.
Those were actually two mice with penises growing out of their back. Thank you, Chris. Don't forget to check out Chris tomorrow night on Underworld Ministry on Facebook.
And YouTube at 9:30.
At 9:30 p.m.
Eastern
Standard Time.
Okay. Thank you, Chris.
All right.
Yep, I think I cut him off. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming to From the Slab. What do you got going on this week, Chris?
Oh, what do I have going on this week? Saturday night, thrown together will be at Stragglers in Sarasota from 7 to 11. Should be a great fucking time.
The Will's Honky Tonk Replacement Bar.
Yeah. I mean, it's been decade-ish, so I think
it's been a while.
It's been a long time. But yeah, so we're gonna be at Stragglers on Swift from 7 to 11 in Sarasota.
Very good. Very good.
And next 4th of July is next Tuesday, isn't it?
It is.
Next Tuesday on the 4th of July, thrown together, will be at Stottlemeyer's from 5 to 8.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I hope I could get to any one of those shows. Yeah. I probably will not. Maybe the 4th of July one though at Stottlemeyer's.
Yeah, and then
I would love,
and then possibly a post 4th of July from the Slab if time works with us.
If it does not, I'll still be here. All right. But nothing at all, but lots of stuff. So we are working on getting some new songs together for the second half of the Cast for the Fly tour, which starts July 22nd. It starts July 21st. I'm very sorry, at the Cherry Street station in Wallingford, Connecticut. And we are going to be working our way down the East Coast. So if you're watching from out of state and you're anywhere on the East Coast, I hope to be close to you. I will have more dates here on the Dude Check-In on Sunday for you. Otherwise, we're working on some new stuff to make sure we have it ready to go for that. Oh, there was something else that I wanted to say that I'm doing this weekend. It's really good. Oh, yes, I'm going to see DRI on Sunday.
Very cool.
Right here in my new hometown of Ocala, Florida. And my bandmates, Rayness, Jonesy, and Rudy are coming up to spend the night and do this. I just wrote a new song, a creepy new song. Would you like to hear it?
I would.
Do we have time? I know we're already running late, so let me see. I mean, it's a creepy new song called Dollhouse. Hopefully, it's there. It's not there, so we're not going to do it. I guess. I mean, let's see. I'm going to add music real quick and see if it comes on quick enough, and we can do that. But yes. All right, it's uploading right now, so hopefully it'll be there in a second. But if you got a minute, I'd love for you to hear a new song.
Absolutely.
And I think we played it on From the Slab, and not on From the Slab, on the Dude Check-In on Sunday. And quite frankly, I don't know if the band will ever do it, but I have a lot of songs that the band never does. And I'd like for somebody to hear them. So if you're ready, here's a song called Dollhouse.
Creepy dollhouse that I could keep in my room. I wanna have a parka that I can wear until June. I wanna have a secret, something nobody knows. I wanna hide a body somewhere no one else would ever go. I wanna rule the planet. I want 1,000 fans to fan it. I want a knife and fork to stab you. I want a scary hand so I can grab you. I need to find some doctors so you can shut the hell up. It's kind of funny. I need to find a meaning. Because I don't give a fuck. I wanna make a feeling so I won't be out of place. I want everyone around me to know my disgrace. I wanna rule the planet. I want 1,000 fans to fan it. I want a knife and fork to stab you. I want a scary hand so I can fucking grab you. I need to cut off
That's what I did this week. All right. Oh, it's going to keep playing over and over again. I got to stop it. All right. So anyway, that's a new song, but that's not one of the new songs we're working on right this second. Anyway, but it's just something. I figured fans of creepy things might like that because it's kind of creepy. All right, now I feel awkward and I want to just cry.
All right, man.
All right, man. I love you.
I love you.
I love all of you here on From the Slab, and I hope to see you again next week, next Tuesday. Our movie is going to be The Hills Have Eyes, the original The Hills Have Eyes. If for some reason I decide to have some 4th of July plans, like going to see my buddy Chris, then I will let you all know in advance. And we will do a replay. So don't worry, somebody will be here. But I think I'll probably be here. I think I'll probably do this. If I have to do it myself, I'll do it myself. If not, I will try to find some sort of no. There's nobody else. No, I can't replace you, bro. You're irreplaceable, is what it is. Anyway, guys, I love you very much. Thank you from us here at From the Slab, all of our behind the scenes people, all 23 of them, and the cat. Oh my God, that's so creepy, man. Good night, right?
Bye.
Bye.
Come on!